Hello folks, this is Ray speaking here. And today, it is time for me to get this off my chest and explain how the Vyond community became extremely hostile this year. Now I will not be mentioning any users in this video, but let me get started with this video. So, for starters, people have encountered some users who have been creating sock puppet accounts to stay away from their actions and prevent other people from chastising them for their actions. Not to mention, there are other users who would even impersonate other users, even people who are obnoxious and know better than them. The other type of actions I saw other people have been performing are simping or crushing on other users and objects, treating people and other objects like gifts from God or treating them worse than Satan or whatever, cheating incidents, online dating, harassment, racism, blasphemy, gaslighting, jumping into conclusions, creating bad videos out of other users, including breaking up videos, cutting ties videos, nutshell videos, and other types of videos, suicide baiting, attention seeking, manipulating other people to not trust users they hate, sabotaging other characters' reputations that don't even belong to them, continue bringing up dead horses, and most recently and has been ongoing, the sub-bot drama. One thing I learned this year is that I can just make simple Vyond videos and not even join the mainstream community. You know, about that, I do find a bunch of Vyonders hypocritical. They claim to be independent users from the mainstream community, but yet they are still engaging into drama and performing other actions that contemplates them as Vyond mainstreamers. This proves that they have used independent in the wrong context. And you know what else? I don't think those people are in any position to address other Vyonders as mainstreamers. A Vyond mainstreamer is basically a Vyonder who is part of the community and performs a shitload of actions that contemplates them as mainstreamers. And this year, I also learned that terms, such as criminal users, criminal supporters, go kids, and others like those are actually Vyond community terms, which those terms do not have any connotation whatsoever. However, the go kid term I learned how it was established back in 2016, and it somewhat changed over the years. As for the criminal user term, it is used to describe Vyonders who make types of videos with nudity, pedophilia, sexual activity, hate crime, including racism, homophobia, discrimination, and even spreading misinformation on politics. As for the criminal supporter term, people who use that term are technically opinion bashers and judge other users for supporting these so-called criminal users. Also, people would ultimately classify users who have been exposed for their actions as these so-called traitors. Now, I wouldn't contemplate that as a Vyond community term, I would just contemplate that as overused. Plus, there are traitors everywhere, and there is drama everywhere, other than the Vyond community. Also, I would even see some Vyond mainstreamers treating anti-Vyonders like Vyonders. For example, I saw one user saying everyone is extremely encouraged to cut ties with Dan Schneider, the creator of some real-life shows from Nickelodeon, for his actions. Sure, I may dislike him, and most of his other shows, but I would not even treat him like a Vyonder. Another person, for instance, has to be Beast. His actions were fraud, and there would be some Vyond mainstreamers who would say, "Oh, I have already cut ties with him. He is not even part of the Vyond community, so why even bother cutting ties with him?" As you all have realized, this year I have finally snapped out of the Vyond community and spit out all the facts I stated my perspective of the community. I myself do use the platform, but I don't ramble about them on other people's channels. I also have realized that Vyond mainstreamers do not respect other people's boundaries at all. They would throw other people under the bus and manipulate others to make Vyond videos their way. Vyonders make their videos however they want, they cannot be adjudicated on how they make their videos, unless if necessary. Also, Vyonders are continuing on engaging in those stupid-ass trends, including share this post, repost and ignore. Yet again, I keep telling people to stop, but on the contrary, I just speak to a bunch of brick walls, goats and rams, looping posts, etc. No, the Vyond community is not the only community that consists of people engaging in those pointless trends. If I see any Vyond mainstreamers treating anti-Vyonders as Vyonders, then there is a possibility that the anti-Vyonder will be taking advantage of them. But other than the Vyond community, the Vyond platform itself has ever since August of this year started to implement a shitload of thresholds and impacts that affect other people's videos, such as the limits of how many videos, video durations, text-to-speech quota, etc. I do admit that I was one of those people affected, but I still have my series planned out. Anyway, I apologize if I was being audacious in this video, but this year, I definitely have a perspective of the Vyond community, so therefore, I spat out all the facts I could. Do not be reluctant to add any input you can in this video. Thank you for your time, and this is Ray signing off.